Good morning, everyone. We are Group 2, and today we will be presenting on the topic Customer Focused Culture with a focus on how it applies to Placid Sticks and Rian Berhad. Let's dive into the agenda for today's presentation. Our presentation will follow this structure. First, we will identify the current problem. Then, we will give a brief introduction to Customer Focused Culture. Next, we will explain the characteristics and objectives, followed by the advantages and disadvantages. Then, we will go into the implementation process and how it helps solve the existing issue. After that, we will share other relevant recommendations. And finally, we will wrap it up with a conclusion. I will begin by introducing the company at the center of our analysis, Plastic Sendirian Berhad. This is a well-established Malaysian company that has operated in the plastic packaging industry for more than 15 years. They specialize in cast stretch films and blown polyethylene films, which are used in many commercial and industrial applications, such as shrink wrapping and food lamination. In early 2024, the company experienced an 8% rise in revenue, driven mainly by export growth in Asian markets. However, this increase did not translate into higher profits. In fact, the net profit dropped by 1% due to rising costs, especially for materials, labor, and utilities. On top of that, the company recorded a 3% drop in turnover in the second quarter, mostly because of weaker local demand and global uncertainty. These challenges highlight the need for plastic stick to evolve. In this presentation, we will explain how implementing a customer-focused culture can help the company solve its internal issues, regain market trust, and remain competitive.
Now, I will present you guys about current problem identified that relates to the customer focus culture. Thank you, Hajar. Now let's look at the core problem faced by plastic Sendian Berhad that are holding it back. The first major issue is reduced customer demand. Consumers today are becoming more environmentally conscious and are looking for sustainable packaging solution. Unfortunately, the company has been slow to adapt to this trend. The second issue is the lack of market differentiation. In simple terms, their product don't stand out. Most packaging from now offer options that are recyclable, customizable, or branded for specific sector. Plastic offering remain generic, limiting their appeal to modern customer. Third, there are serious gaps in customer service and innovation. Departments are siloed. They operate separately without collaboration. This reduces the flow of customer feedback and slow down improvement. Next, there is delayed decision making at the top management. The management is taking a wait and see approach, and there's little effort to gather or respond to customer insight. And lastly, production costs are very high, driven by outdated technology and inefficient operation. This makes customers turn to the cheaper and more responsive competitor. All of these problems are connected to one root cause. The company is not customer focused. Next will be introduction to customer focused culture. What exactly is a customer focused culture? A customer focused culture is a company wide mindset that puts the customer at the center of decision making, strategy, and operation. It emphasizes delivering superior customer value through personalized, experience, effective communication, and continuous engagement. Example include using customer relationship management CRM system, tailoring marketing based on customer data, and developing feedback-driven innovation. In a customer-focused organization, the voice of the customer is actively sought out. Employees are trained to think about how their work affect their customer, and customer feedback is used to drive innovation. For example, Amazon and Apple are not just successful because of their product, but because they design everything around customer needs. Their interface, the service, even the problem resolution system. A study by PwC in 2022 found that 73% of the people consider customer experience to be a major influence in the purchasing decision. Yet, only 49% of the people said that companies actually provide a good experience. This means there is a big gap and companies like Plastic have a golden opportunity to close it by becoming more responsive and customer oriented. They can build stronger relationship and increase customer loyalty.
Now, I will be sharing about the characteristics and objectives of a customer focused culture. This kind of culture is essential in helping businesses build stronger relationships with their customers and improve long term success. Let's start with the key characteristic. First, customer voice is actively sought and listened to. This means companies don't just wait for feedback. They go out and collect it through surveys, reviews, and other channels, then take action based on what they learn. Next, employees at all levels are trained to understand and prioritize customer satisfaction. From frontline workers to top management, everyone is equipped to play a role in creating positive customer experiences. Another important point is that customer metrics, like Net Promoter Score and satisfaction rate, are part of performance evaluations. These metrics help the company measure how well they're doing from the customer's point of view and tie it to employee performance. And lastly, cross-functional teamwork ensures customers' needs are reflected in products and processes. Departments like marketing, production, and customer service all work together so that the final result is aligned with what the customer truly wants. Now let's look at the main objectives of a customer-focused culture. First, the goal is to improve customer satisfaction, loyalty, and retention. Happy customers are more likely to stay, return, and recommend the company to others. Second, companies aim to reduce waste and inefficiencies by aligning output with what customers actually want. By focusing on real needs, businesses avoid spending time or resources on things they don't add value. Third, it's important to drive continuous improvement and innovation. Customer feedback often points out areas to improve, which helps the business stay current and competitive. And finally, the culture helps build long-term brand trust and differentiation. When customers feel heard and valued, they develop trust in the brand, which sets the company apart from others in the market.
Moving on, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of adopting a customer-focused culture. The key benefits include stronger loyalty, happy customers are more likely to stay and make repeat purchase. Revenue growth, when products match customer needs, sales will increase. Operational efficiency, the company avoids wasting time and resources on unwanted products. Faster market adaptation, for example, shifting quickly to eco-friendly packaging. However, there are also challenges. Resistance to change. Some employees may feel uncomfortable changing their work habits. Upfront costs. Implementing CRM system, conducting customer research, and staff training all requires investment. Complexity. It's not easy to balance personalized customer service with cost-efficient mass production. Confusion in roles. If the change is not managed well, employees may feel lost or overwhelmed. But in our opinion, these are temporary obstacles. The long-term benefits clearly outweigh the initial difficulties.
Step 1. Top management commitment leadership must fully support the culture shift. Their vision and values need to reflect customer orientation. This helps avoid internal hesitation and delays. Step 2. Understand customers' need. We need to conduct surveys, research, and feedback analysis. This helps us segment our customer better and fix product mismatches. Step 3. Employee training and role realignment. All staff, not just sales, must adopt customer thinking. Training helps to improve communication and service delivery. Step 4. Integrate technology, CRM system. We implement CRM software to track satisfaction, complaints, and preferences. This fixes outdated system and support data-driven decision. Step 5. Continuous feedback loops. We must regularly collect and act on customer feedback. This helps us to improve innovation and include customer in product development. Step 6. Redesign KPIs. We shift focus from only output to customer focus metric like satisfaction. These align all departments toward the same goal, happy customer.
In addition to culture change, we also recommend several strategic actions. First, launch a line of eco-friendly packaging. Customers today want biodegradable options. This could be a major selling point. Second, involve top clients in product development, such as designing thinner films with equal strength. This promotes loyalty and innovation. Third, refresh the brand image. Update the logo, website, and marketing materials to show that Plus its take is modern, sustainable, and customer first. Fourth, partner with the recyclers and local councils to support packaging recovery. This builds trust and shows environmental responsibility. Lastly, benchmark against global leaders like Amcor and Berry Global to learn best practices. These recommendations go hand in hand with cultural transformation and will position Plastic as a leader in the evolving packaging industry.
To conclude, Plastic is at a crossroad. Demand is down, costs are up, and customers are unhappy. To move forward, we must shift to a customer-focused culture. This means aligning with customer needs, creating sustainable packaging, and empowering our people to deliver real value. It's a change, but one that brings growth and stronger customer loyalty. Waiting is no longer an option. The time is to act now. Thank you for your attention.